Honor Fallen Heroes Weekend is usually around Veterans Day, and our mission is to perpetuate and to preserve the legacy and the memories of our fallen shipmates from the Naval Academy that have been killed in combat or military operations. So we have 40 families that came back to the Naval Academy, the Alumni Association, to actually remember their loved ones, and we had a number of classmates as well and shipmates. It's remembering the sacrifices that they gave for the country, and to remember their names.
We're here to acknowledge the sacrifice and pay tribute to the more than 2,700 U.S. Naval Academy alumni whose ultimate sacrifice is etched in the very granite walls of Memorial Hall.
This work that we do with a program like Honor Fallen Heroes, it's the most sacred work that we do as an organization, the Alumni Association. There's nothing more important that we do, and it's our privilege and our responsibility to keep the memories and stories of your loved ones alive, and we take it very seriously, and we do it with a lot of heart and a lot of care.
This is the first year to come and do the event, and it's been great. I didn't realize my children had never been in the chapel, but we walked in, and my youngest, who's 15, he was like, "Mom, I'm in awe right now. Like, this is one of the prettiest churches I've ever seen." It was like honoring and remembering. Taps gets all of us every time. My 17-year-old said, "It's the bell for me," every time they do the bell and read the name.
Lieutenant Commander George Mackenzie Jr., U.S. Navy, class of 1931. Captain Brian Bourgeois, U.S. Navy, class of 2001. Lieutenant J. Brendan Looney, U.S. Navy, class of 2004. Major Elizabeth Keeley, U.S. Marine Corps, class of 2005. Captain Stanford Shaw III.
I am Megan Bourgeois, and I'm Brian Bourgeois' widow. We are from the same hometown. We actually went to high school together for our junior and senior year, but we started dating when he was a sophomore at the academy. Brian played football here, so then we kept in great contact with a lot of his friends, and they're like family to us. Got married and had 4 kids pretty quickly. Brian passed away December 7th of 2021 in a fast roping training accident. He was the CO of SEAL Team 8, and they were doing their final training before deployment. And he called me beforehand and said, "I get to go out and have some fun with the guys. I'm going to fast rope." And I was like, "Oh, all right, have fun." And there was an accident and the rope detached from the helicopter. He was very kind, very handsome, and he had a really great smile, but he was also really humble. And just really great. He was really good at finding common ground and having a lot of fun. He was always joking. He was joy. I mean, he loved hard, he loved big. Today, driving up, Callan looked up and he said, "I just love it. I love the Navy Stadium, Mom," because they have so many great memories with their dad here in this stadium. And our escort is one of Brian's close college friends, so my kids have enjoyed hearing stories about Brian all day today, little things that he did and memories that he has of them, so it's been really nice.
And we had the tears flowing to remember our fallen heroes, but then after that we were able to celebrate with the Alumni Association's tailgate by coming out here to the Navy football game, and we're going to go ahead and beat USF. Events like this allow for the family members to come back, and they might have been younger and they never actually got to know their fallen brother or sister as a young man or woman, so they get to learn through their classmates what they were really like. Truly great to have the recognition of the family members, especially on the big board, on the big screen here, and to be recognized for their sacrifice as well as their fallen heroes' sacrifice.
Welcome to our Gold Star Families 2025. Please rise. We ask that you stand to honor and remember their loved ones, 39 fallen heroes from the class of 1922 to the class of 2017, who have given all so that we can live free.
This event has meant so much to us in terms of sharing with our kids. They get to see, oh, Uncle Brendan played on this field, or Uncle Brendan went to school here. I have a son who's 6 and he can't wait to go to the Naval Academy because he heard about Uncle Brendan. I've been invited every year since he's passed, and I think I've only missed one. So it's been a really cool way to learn about obviously other service members who have been lost in action or who have passed as well. I'm Bridget Quinn. My brother is Lieutenant Navy SEAL Brendan Looney, was killed in action on September 21st, 2010. We always say when he decided to go to the Naval Academy, he's always been our hero, but then he put that uniform on and he was like, oh wow, he's now everybody's hero. Brendan was a typical older brother, always putting things together, always getting the family together, whether it was playing t-ball or wiffle ball in the backyard or a football game. So he loved sports. He always checked in on people just to make sure they were good. And if you had these dreams, these goals, what are you doing to achieve those dreams and goals? And checking in on you like that too, but also making sure you're okay. Travis also went to the Naval Academy. Brendan and Travis were roommates and they became great friends. Travis was killed in action first. I think for Brendan it was kind of what am I doing? I feel like I could do more. And so then he decided to really go after training with the Navy SEALs. And when Brendan was then killed in action as well, Brendan's wife, Amy, said he has to be buried next to Travis. And so then they now lay at rest together at Arlington Section 60. It's a bittersweet. Spiritually, I think it's awesome that they're laying next to each other, but obviously we miss them and wish they were here too, but they also did something that they both loved and felt called to do as well. It's also nice that the Naval Academy, of course, always remembers and honors our loved ones. We'll keep coming back because we do want him to be known as his legacy is living on.
I think that's part of the resilience of my children. They've been surrounded by people that can support them and love them and know what they're going through. I would love to make this a new yearly tradition, and I've actually sent pictures already to Brian's parents and his siblings telling them how great it is, because I think there's strength in community and knowing that you're not alone and finding people that are going through similar things.